Southern Maryland Senators. Just a reminder, the concession stand is located behind the press box and the bathrooms are located down the right field line. And now the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Senators. Leading off and playing center field from Delaware, number 17, Josh Saronis. Batting second and playing shortstop from Yale, number 9, Jackson Hayes. Batting third, the catcher from Oswego State, number 37, Ben Rollison. Batting fourth, the pitcher from Georgia State, number 7, Yenli Nolasco. Batting fifth and playing first base from Richard Bland Community College, number 40, Joey Todd. Batting sixth and playing left field from Mount Aloysius, number 37, Dawson Weatherall. Batting seventh and playing second base from Binghamton, number 21, Conlon Taylor.
Where's Peter?
Batting eighth and playing third base from Bethany Lutheran, number 30, Gabriel Rodriguez. Batting ninth and playing right field from VMI, number 19, Tyler Van Dyke. The starting pitcher for the Senators, Yenli Nolasco. The Senators are coached by Scott Middleton. And now, the starting lineup for your Alexandria Aces. Leading off and playing second base from Presbyterian, number 1, Elijah Grant. Batting second and playing shortstop from Haverford College, number 2, Jackson Scrow. Batting third and playing first base from West Liberty, number 30, Hunter White. Batting fourth and playing left field from Shepherd, number 5, Daniel McGinnis. Batting fifth and playing right field from the University of Pennsylvania, number 12, Jack Warner. Batting sixth and playing center field from Allegheny, number 7, Liam Irving. Batting seventh, the designated hitter from Columbus State, number 4, Cooper Scott. Batting eighth, the catcher from Blackhawk Community College, number 21, Straden Lachtenberg. Batting ninth and playing third base from Haverford College, number 49, Miles Puzak. The starting pitcher for your Aces from Southeastern, number 33, Braxton Vacar. The Aces are coached by Brian Worth and assisted by Ethan Keipel. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag in center field while we play our national anthem.
Well, we welcome you in another hot day here in Alexandria, Virginia, alongside Garrett Goldberger. I'm Ryan McNarrell. Thanks so much for spending your Friday night here with us on the Aces Baseball Network on this July 4th weekend. The Aces right now falling 2 games below 500, sit at 12-14. Another theme, a late game collapse, another game where they had the lead until they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a little bit earlier of a collapse than in most other games that we would say late collapse. They were up 3-0, I believe, in the bottom of the second, and then immediately gave up 3 to tie that game. And then it was close throughout, but they just couldn't get it in, and they were stifled towards the end of the game with, I believe, 5 straight strikeouts across 3 of the 3 innings. So they really need to get back on track here, and with a really advantageous situation against a Senators team that is a little low on men today.
Yeah, like you just mentioned, 6 POs are in their starting lineup today, a game where they did not think it was going to be played today. It was originally scheduled for Sunday, so a lot of players are not here. I don't even know if they have double-digit players in the dugout right now. They have absolutely nobody in the bullpen. So a very, very really good opportunity for Alexandria today to get back in the win column. Right now, worst record of the season at 12-14, 2 games below 500. They will send out the right-hander, Braxton Vakar, who has a 3.86 ERA, 18.2 innings pitched. And this is now his second game he has started with 21 Ks and 16 walks. So not bad from Vakar. They need a good start for him today.
Exactly. I mean, with those 21 Ks, he leads the team in strikeouts. And so it's going to be very important to get a head start. When they had last game with Mariano, Jackson Mariano had a good start in the last game, but it all kind of came crashing down towards the end. So getting a good start here with Vakar is going to be very important for the Aces.
And the Aces lineup, Hunter White is in the lineup, but no Matthew Pazak behind the plate today, who had a solo home run yesterday. They'll have Straden Lechtenberg behind the dish as a Senators team that is missing a lot of key pieces. One of them, Bud Coombs, who was leading the league and does lead the league now in batting average. He is not here at Frank Mann today. So if you're an Aces fan, you're like, that's a great opportunity here tonight.
Yeah. We will see how it goes, because without their best hitter, I mean, it kind of leaves them a little vulnerable to hitting. So we'll see what happens today.
It'll be a first pitch time of 7:33 in the p.m. as Soronis laces this one foul and out of play right above the bathrooms, right to the right of right field. It's a hot one today again, triple digits, 103. Yesterday, we found out that was tied for the hottest day in Alexandria's history.
Got to think today might be a little hotter than that.
There's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Take a look at this Alexandria Aces defense in the outfield. It's going to be Daniel McGinnis in left, Liam Irving in center, Jack Warner, of course, in right. It's 0-2 here for Vakar. A long wait. Here's his 0-2. Just inside as now we'll take a look at the inside. A name, Miles Prusak. We haven't seen him much this season. He is at third.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good opportunity to get a guy, and especially in a back-to-back, especially as well, on a really hot couple pair of days here. So getting some players in is important, and so we'll see what Prusak can do.
And then the rest of the infield, it's going to be Jackson Scrow, of course, at shortstop. He's been phenomenal this season. Elijah Grant at second. Hunter White rounds it up at first. And behind the plate, like we said, Straden Lechtenberg. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Drops to the breaking ball. Just misses. Now 3-2. Good at bat here from Soronis, who's batting .286. Right now, Senators dropped a 16-5 loss to the Giants last night, but they still sit above the North Division. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Soronis down on strikes, and there's 1 away here in the top half of the first.
And that's good momentum you want to build. A good pitch by Vakar.
Now batting for the Senators, the shortstop,
sends
number 9, Jackson
Soronis away.
And now in the North Division, the Aces have fallen to third in the North Division. The Braves overpassed them, who sit at 12-13. Aces are 12-14. Here's Jackson Hayes. Takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Temperatures to cool down to the upper 80s probably by the end of tonight. Again, 7 innings. All Cal Ripken games are until July the 5th. Aces, they don't have many home games coming up. Only one on June the 10th, I believe. And then their next home game is June the 17th, where they have 4 straight games.
I mean, a lot of those home games earlier in June that, you know, when we had those 11 games in 11 days, a lot of those were home. And so they really they front-loaded a lot of their home games here. So they'll be on the road for a good bit to end the season.
And 1-2 the count. Here to Jackson Hayes, batting .234. That pitch misses upstairs. Now 2-2. Alexandria, a lot of close games as of recently where, like we said earlier, this one's fouled off. Good at bat from Hayes.
He's doing good battling. Continuing to stay at the plate.
Here's the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Swung and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks from Braxton Vakar. And there's 2 away here in the top half of the first.
That's even better momentum and establishes a good mojo for Vakar with 2 straight Ks.
Now batting for the Senators, the catcher number 37, Ben Rolliston.
Rolliston looking for his first hit as a Senator. And I look at the bottom half of this lineup, and they all are about to have their first at-bat in a Senators uniform.
I mean, hey, good opportunity to do so.
Yeah. And on deck is Yenli Nolasco, who was the starting pitcher for today. Pitch just misses. 2-0 the count. Get a Rolliston. Senators team averaging just under 8 runs a game at 7.9. The 2-0. Breaking ball catches the zone for strike 1. Honestly, the heat is not as bad today, Garrett, but it's more of the humidity that has been worse.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting here, and it's definitely sweat's starting to build. I mean, it's definitely really – I'm feeling it up here, and it feels like the sun's a little lower than it was yesterday.
A 3-1. Grounded left side. Scroll has it. Takes his time. Throw to first. In time. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the first for Braxton Vakar. We head to the Aces half of the first on the Aces Baseball Network. Welcome back in on this hot's an understatement right now.
I'd say scorching.
Yeah, heat index is 109 degrees. That's in Fahrenheit, by the way.
Oy.
As it's going to be Yenli Nolasco, the right-hander, who will get the start on the bump here for the Senators. 16 and the third innings pitched. 4 games started, so this is his 5th. 10 strikeouts and 9 walks on the season.
Elijah Grant.
Last time he was on the mound, it was on June the 25th versus the Giants. Went 2 1/3 with 2 runs allowed. So he'll face an Aces offense that has not been terrible. towards the end of games, they've kind of tailed off. I think if you can spread it out a little bit more through 7 innings instead of scoring all your runs in the second and third, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah, they've had a lot of success, but their success is based off of really small spurts that give them a couple runs, and then they're not able to replicate that towards the end. So finding a way to have that be more consistent is the key for the Aces here that could fix their batting woes.
No lies told by Garrett Goldberger. Elijah Grant will lead us off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch, grounded right side. Tough hop, but taken in by the second baseman Taylor. Throw to first in time to retire Grant 4-3. Yes. Grant, who was batting .294, he's really
Now
been
batting
good
for your
as of
Aces,
recently.
The shortstop, number 2, Jackson Scrow.
So take a look inside the Senators dugout. I think there's only one player in there and 3 coaches. Just showing how shorthanded they are today. I think a lot of these pitchers are actually playing the field. So
I think you'll be right on that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting day. There's Jackson Scrow. He takes the ball. Take a look at this Senators defense outfield. Weatherold, Saronis, and Van Dyke left to right. Here's the 1-0 to Scrow. Up and in, 2-0. The infield, it's Rodriguez at third, Hayes at short, Taylor is at second, and Joey Todd rounds it off at first. Behind the plate is Ben Rollison. 3 up, 3 down, top of the first for Braxton Vacar. Get the Senators off the board. Here's the 2-0. Finds a zone for a strike.
Are you on the first inning? Second inning? Okay, and then
An Alexandria team averaging 6.5 runs a game. Coming off a 6-5 loss yesterday. 2-1, he sent up the middle. That will be taken in by the shortstop, Hayes. The throw to first. In time to retire Scrow. It looked like it was going to be a base hit, but it was hit so weakly off the bat, it gave the shortstop time to get over there.
Pretty choked up on the bat where the ball hit, and so didn't have enough speed to get by Hayes in time. And so an unfortunate, I guess, trajectories in these last 2.
Yeah.
So now there are 2 outs in, and see what Hunter White can do.
White comes up with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to Hunter White. Lines this one into right field. That's a base hit. Hunter White is aboard with 2 away. They sent it right over the second baseman Taylor's head. Hunter White, who was batting .321. One of the All-Stars, one of the 4 All-Stars on this team.
Coming to the plate for the Aces, the left fielder, number 5, Daniel McGinnis.
Daniel McGinnis, another one of those All-Stars. Going pants above the knees. White is at first. First pitch to McGinnis. Misses outside for a ball. Last time these two met was back on June 19th. Senators won 19-5. The 1-0. Breaking ball just above the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to count.
I believe that game was the start of a near 33-0 run, or I guess run deficit that the Aces had went through.
Here's the 2-0. Grounded to the left side. That will get through for a base hit. So back-to-back 2-out knocks. And the Aces have 2 on here with 2 away.
Seem to have found their groove a little bit, at least in the last 2. White and McGinnis, I guess the All-Stars, showing them how it's done.
Speaking of All-Stars, here's your third, Jack Warner. Only All-Star not in the lineup is Matthew Pazak, who had a solo home run yesterday. Warner batting .373. An opportunity to get the Aces on the board here in the first. First pitch to Warner. Quickly trying to do a backdoor breaking ball. It just misses. After yesterday, the Aces do not have a batter batting over 400. McGinnis was the only one batting 405. That went down to 386, but now it jumps back up after a single. The 1-0. Warner, a little blooper into shallow left center field. That will drop down for a base hit. White will round third. He will score standing. McGinnis is into third. It's an RBI single for Jack Warner. The third straight single from Alexandria. And they're on the board first here in the first. It's 1-0.
And that's just great hitting.
Now batting for the
Those
Aces,
three All-Stars showing you
center fielder number 7,
how it's done. And
Liam
bats are getting warm early, and that's
Irving.
one of the important things. I mean, as always, you want to get those runs, but getting them early and setting the tone, all thanks to White, McGinnis, and Warner.
You gotta turn it off.
This music's still playing here. There it is. First pitch to Irving.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm doing walk-ups.
No, I'm doing that.
You got it, yeah.
So runners the corners here with 2 away.
Should not put me in charge of walk-ups.
Nolasco, who retired the first 2 batters, as this pitch is fouled back. Warner was on the go. Quickly Aces 3 straight 2-out singles.
That's good. That's a good showing, even with 2 outs on the board. So showing they're still, they're not out. There's no 3 outs that they see on that board, so they're going to keep playing until then. And they've been able to hit into the good angles and good spots. And some hits have dropped as well, so in the right spots as well.
A win, almost a must tonight for Alexandria. Breaking ball misses inside. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, a must win, like you said. Down to third in their division, just behind the Braves at 12-13. The Aces 12-14.
Right at the corners, 2 away. The 2-1. Just misses outside. Skipped away from the catcher, Rollicid. But no advancement from either the 2 runners. McGinnis is at third. Warner is at first. Irving batting .244 in center tonight. A 3-1. Upstairs for ball 4, and the bases are loaded here in the first for Alexandria. Nolasco, who looked like, this is going to be a quick inning, maybe under 10 pitches in this first inning.
Batting for the Aces,
Then a
the
base hit in the right
designated
field
hitter
by
number
White.
4,
Then another base hit by
Cooper
McGinnis.
Scott.
And a little blooper in the left center field, and now a walk.
And this, you got to be concerned about keeping your energy, and especially with the amount of pitches that he's thrown so far.
This pitch fouled straight back. There goes the camera.
Oh,
That's
my
not good.
goodness.
There's the beautiful
You know, the-
Alexandria sky. We'll fix it.
The luck,
Hold on.
the chance of that happening.
Little to none.
Yeah,
Little to
very.
none.
With the coverage of the fence,
Yeah.
to have it land there.
Oh, what a breaking ball by Nolasco. Quickly 0-2. Scott trying to break this one open.
That one, I saw the scenes.
Here's the 0-2 to Scott. Swung and a miss, strike 3. Finally gets out of the inning. A little bit longer than he probably would have liked. The Aces duke it on the board. It's 1-0 on the Aces Baseball Network. Welcome back in the Aces Baseball Network alongside Garrett Goldberger. I'm Ryan McNarland. Aces 3 2-out singles. They're on the board first. It is 1-0 here on the Aces Baseball Network. So Yenli Nolasco, who's the starting pitcher for Southern Maryland, he leads us off here in the second. Bakar, who had a really good top of the first, back out there, collected 2 strikeouts and a soft ground out. The 1-0 is in the dirt, 2-0. Nolasco probably a little frustrated, maybe wants to get that anger out in this at-bat. A 2-0, big cut and a miss. Nolasco is batting 200. This is not his first at-bat as a Senator.
And Nolasco out of Dallas, Georgia.
Little dribbler down the third base line. That might be trouble. Thankfully, it goes foul. Pruzak picks it up in foul territory. So 2-2 is now the count.
If you told me Nolasco was from Dallas, I would have said Texas. But
Right.
no, there's a city in Georgia called Dallas.
Learn
But
something new every day.
also out of Georgia State University, where he plays his baseball.
GSU? GSU?
I believe that's my best guess.
Yeah.
It says Georgia State on the listing here.
Okay. Georgia State.
So
Well, he's looking to get the Senators' first hit. Trying to be the Senators' first base runner after they went 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first. The 2-2. Grounded left side. That will be. Oh, what a play by Scro. Gets up, long throw to first on a hop. Oh, we got him. Oh, what a play. And Jackson Scro. My goodness gracious.
you heard that there. They should throw that on Sports Center on a top 10. He dove so far. He had to like jump to dive on that one, and
The first
then to
baseman, number 4,
get
Joey
up and throw that across the infield. Just great arm strength by Scro.
Scro probably, he is, I have not seen a game with him not at shortstop. That pitch misses up and away. I mean, so reliable.
Yeah, good to have that reliability, especially at shortstop. Great play by Scro.
Here's the 1-0. This one off the handle by the bat. Rolls by the dugout of Alexandria. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Dribbler foul. 1-2.
Every time I come close, I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I think this is my chance. And
Yeah, to
then
catch one. Nope.
I forget about the fence every
There's-
time.
Yeah, it's struggle. So a ball and 2 strikes is the count. Here to
Appreciate
Joey
you
Todd.
entertaining me there.
Yeah. It's hot, so we're just finding something to talk about.
The amount of times I talk about this fence trying to catch
Yeah.
the ball. You figured by a certain point you'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, let's stop talking
Okay.
about it.
2-2 the count here to Joey Todd. He's batting .067. 2-2. Popped it up. Foul territory and out of play. So we'll do it again. Senators again, 16-9. Top of the North Division. Trying to run away with it. Braves and Aces are the 2 closest behind them. The 2-2. Trying a breaking ball. That misses. County's full. Bakar trying to not let up his first base run of the game. Payoff pitch. Another dribbler foul. After Joey Todd, it is 4 straight hitters that have not had a plate appearance. So another 3-2 pitch. Got him. Foul right back in the glove of Lechtenberg for out number 2. Bakar's 3rd K of the afternoon. And there's 2 away here in the second.
Up for the Senators, the left fielder, number 37, Dawson Weatherall.
So Weatherall, here's his first at-bat. One of the pitchers, the Senators. First pitch upstairs. I'm wondering, as the night goes on, maybe fireworks. Do you think we'll see any fireworks? I'm not from Alexandria, and I was hoping to see fireworks somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, just about an hour outside of here, not telling direction, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, my hometown, we had fireworks a couple of days ago.
Really?
And so I'm not entirely sure if they will.
Yeah, that 1-1 misses outside, 2-1.
That'd be pretty neat, though.
Yeah, I know a couple people are at places by like the Potomac and there's fires. I don't know if we'll see if maybe by Arlington. I think that's Arlington over there. Someone told me so. Is that
I mean,
pitch in
there's
for
a
call
river
strike?
over there.
There is a river over there, so I'm wondering as the night goes on. We see something. The 2-2. Breaking ball just misses inside. Count is full for the second straight batter. So Bakar has been really good, but pitch count, is getting up there. The 3-2, ball 4. Oh, it just missed.
It's good patience from Weatherald. And now he's on base.
Peter, I can't believe it's tied.
Up for the Senators, the second baseman, number 21, Conlon Taylor.
So Taylor, another one of these guys who listed as a pitcher. Oh, check out the runner at first. He's back in head first. Bakar is at 37 pitches. Isn't awful, but again, it's only a 7-inning game.
And with only 2 innings in, with what will be his 38th pitch.
Upstairs for number 38. So Weatherald is the runner at first. First base runner of the day for the Senators. Still without a hit. The 1-0. That catches the top of the zone for strike one. Not much wind either. Another one of those just, everything just feels dead.
I mean, there's no clouds that you can
Nothing.
see. There's not a lot. I mean, the sunset is pretty nice with the trees, but not a lot of breeze.
Pitch swung and a miss, 1-2. Bakar now ahead. The 1-2. Weatherald's on the run. Pitch is low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Good jump by Weatherald. And now the Senators have a man in scoring position here. Aces won't be back at Frankman Field until July the 10th. And after that won't be back until another week later on July 17th. The 2-2 upstairs. Count is full for the third straight batter.
Yeah, they got a good week in between games here, and then I mean after that playoffs. So
Yeah.
I think you're connected to one of the speakers, bro.
That pitch misses for ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Bakar. He was ahead 1-2. But 3 straight balls.
The third baseman, number 30, Gabriel Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, another one of these guys who has not had a plate appearance. It's 4 straight. So I'm not just making things up. First pitch to Rodriguez, up and in on his head. Just misses.
that was a close one
Yeah.
from here. Oy.
I mean, the tying run sits at second base. Here's the 1-0. A dribbler up the middle. Grant has it. Smartly takes it to second for the third out. Well, two out walks had the Senators threatening, but Bakar controls the damage.
No
It's
runs,
1-0 as we
no
head to the
hits,
bottom
and
half of the
2
second of the Aces
left
Baseball
on
Network.
base.
Welcome back in alongside Garrett Goldberger. I'm Ryan McNerlin. I'd like to apologize for the scoreboard that is not being shown on the broadcast. Very short-staffed on this Friday afternoon. There's about 3 people trying to do a lot right now.
The catcher number 21.
It seems to be working pretty good though, so it's still doing all right.
Yeah. So if you can't tell, if you can't see the score, we will keep you updated on that, and we'll work to get that back up there. Lechtenberg leads us off here in the bottom half of the second. Senators did threaten, but able to stay off the board. Still without a hit here through 2 innings. Lechtenberg back in the lineup, batting 190. First pitch, breaking ball inside. Ryan Ludlow is stretching in the Senators bullpen. Looks like he'll be next to go. Lechtenberg fouls this one off. Ball and a strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Outside, good take by Lechtenberg. 2-1 the count. Aces team batting .277 as a team this season.
2-1.
The 2-1 from Nolasco. Up and away, 3-1. Lechtenberg ahead. See, Ryan Ludlow, he's warming in the Senators bullpen, but who's he going to throw with? Because there's no other players in the dugout
That
or
is
in the bullpen.
a first that I've never, you always discover something new at the Frank.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the coaches might put on some gear and let him throw.
Here's a 3-1. Lines this one down the right field line. That hook's foul.
Oh.
Count is full. He must have to wait for the Senators' side when they're batting. And everybody's in the dugout, so he'll probably have to get someone then. But stuff you don't see every day. That's summer ball. Count is full. 3-2 to Lechtenberg. There's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball up and away. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk here in the second inning. And that leads to Miles Prusak.
Now batting for the Aces.
Alexandria.
The third baseman, number 49.
As now Lechtenberg
Miles Prusak.
They'll get a designated runner for the catcher in William Burkaw. So Burkaw is at first. But Aces, a lot of new names here this past couple of weeks on this team. Miles Prusak, one of them.
Yeah, just showed up a couple of days ago, ready to go. And again, also I would like to say, it looks like his jersey's a little bluer.
Yeah,
than
must
I
be
guess.
the newer jerseys.
Yeah. I noticed that last night when
I think it was Finn Patrick.
I believe it
one of
was,
the
when
pitchers.
Finn Patrick was up at the mound.
Yeah.
But interested to see what Prusak can do.
And so
1-0 the count. Runner at first is Burkaw. The 1-0. Burkaw's on the run. Pitch is fouled off, so he's going to have to go back to first base. When they try to get a hit and run going, but unable to succeed as it goes foul. Burkaw back to first. 1-1 is now the count. Nobody out in the top half of the second. Prusak still looking for his first hit as an ace. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, grounded right side. There's his first hit in Alexandria. Burkaw will stay put at second base, and the Aces are threatening for the second straight inning. 2 on with nobody out.
That's great by Prusak. And
Now
also by
batting for the Aces,
Burkaw to
the second baseman, number 1.
make sure that it was going to actually go into the outfield so he could get to second. So, good first hit. Congrats on first hit for Miles Prusak.
Yeah. So now Nolasco is communicating something to the Senators dugout. Might be looking for water, as one of the coaches is over by the barrels and looks like he is looking for water. Just absolutely horrible and just god-awful heat here in Alexandria. Really, all of
Yeah, it looks like he's
East Coast.
Hopefully everything will be all right, but
Yeah.
it's definitely feeling it. Getting some water.
That must be so refreshing right now. A nice cold bottle of water.
I got one to my left, and it's taking everything in me not to take a sip
Yeah.
right now. But I can't. Again, I can't even imagine how unbearable it is out there. So glad to see that he'll be okay.
Yeah, the trainer's now going to walk out and check on him as well. Seems just to be the heat. Which is just absolutely deadly.
Cooled down to a nice cool 94 so far.
Oh, my goodness.
Can't believe I'm saying 94 degrees and cool in the same.
Right. Another coach will come out and talk on him. He's taking, like, his jersey off.
Fridge a few minutes ago, or in the freezer.
He's going to have more water.
So Mike is out there.
Now he's unbuttoned 3 buttons of his jersey.
Come in between innings, but it's the same thing that happened before with Lee. We went live through YouTube.
Lee's not responding, so.
I mean, it's
So-
definitely a question of like, can the players play through potentially not getting heat exhaustion or
Yeah.
just getting, with all of that on a day
Yeah.
like today when, with a game that can be described as pretty high stakes for both teams.
As it looks like they will go to the bullpen. Ryan Lidlow, who we saw warming, he will come in. Yenli Nolasco will come out.